My child, I know the anxiety that is in your heart right now. I see the thoughts that keep returning to your mind, the worries that refuse to be quiet, the fears that whisper to you when everything becomes still. You try to be strong, you try to tell yourself that everything will be fine, but deep inside, there is a part of you that feels tired, confused, and overwhelmed. And today, I want you to pause for a moment and listen carefully. Because what you are feeling right now does not mean that you are alone. I see you. I see every silent tear you have tried to hide. I see the nights when your mind would not rest. I see the moments when your heart felt heavy for reasons you could not even explain. My child, anxiety often comes when you try to carry tomorrow before it arrives. You begin to imagine every possible outcome. You try to control every situation. You try to solve everything all at once. But I never asked you to carry that weight. You were never meant to hold the entire future in your hands. That is why I am speaking to you now. Because the burden you are carrying is not yours to keep. Listen to me, right now. In this very moment, take a slow breath, let your shoulders relax, allow your heart to be still for just a moment. The storm inside your mind does not define you, your fears do not control your destiny, and the uncertainty you feel today does not mean that tomorrow will be dark. I am already present in the days that are ahead of you, even in the moments you cannot see clearly, even in the situations that seem confusing, even in the doors that have not opened yet. My child, you often believe that everything depends on you, that if you stop worrying, something will go wrong, that if you stop thinking about the problem, it will become worse. But listen carefully to what I am telling you now. Worry has never solved what only faith can heal. Your anxious thoughts cannot change what I have already prepared for you. And your fear cannot cancel the plans that I have placed before your life. You do not need to understand everything right now. You only need to trust that I am walking with you through this moment. Even when your heart feels restless, even when your thoughts feel loud, even when you cannot see the next step, I am still guiding you, and I have not abandoned you, my child. There are things happening in your life right now that you do not fully understand, situations that feel delayed, prayers that seem unanswered, doors that appear closed. But what you cannot see is that many things are still being prepared. Some blessings require patience, some answers require time, and some miracles are already on their way to you. Even though you cannot see them yet, do not allow anxiety to convince you that nothing good is coming. Do not allow fear to rewrite the story that I am still writing for your life. Your journey is not finished. Your story is not over, and this moment of uncertainty will not last forever. My child, I want you to remember something very important. You are not walking through this life alone. Every step you take, I see every prayer you whisper. I hear every moment you feel weak. I am there beside you. And even when you feel like you are barely holding on, I am holding you, stronger than you realize, closer than you imagine, and more present in your life than you sometimes believe. So today, I ask you to release the weight that you have been carrying. Give me your worries, give me your fears, give me the questions that keep circling your mind. You do not have to solve everything tonight. You do not have to understand everything today. You only need to take the next step. With faith, and trust that I will take care of the rest. My child, peace will return to your heart, clarity will come to your mind, and the path ahead will become visible in the right moment. Until then, rest in my presence, and remember this truth: you are not alone. I am with you, always. My child, before you continue with your day, there is something else I want you to remember. The anxiety you feel does not mean that your faith is weak. Many hearts that love me deeply have also felt moments of fear and uncertainty. Even the strongest souls sometimes grow tired. Even the most faithful hearts sometimes wonder if things will ever change, and I understand that feeling. I do not look at your anxious moments with disappointment. I look at them with compassion, because I know how heavy life can feel when you try to face everything alone. But you were never meant to face it alone. That is why I am reminding you now. You can come to me exactly as you are. You do not need perfect words. You do not need perfect faith. You only need an honest heart. Even a simple whisper like, "God, I need your help," is enough for me to hear you. My child, there are moments when your mind will try to convince you that nothing is changing, that the situation is stuck, that the future looks uncertain. But what you cannot see is that many things are moving quietly behind the scenes. Just because you cannot see progress does not mean that nothing is happening. Seeds grow under the soil long before anyone can see the first leaf. And in the same way, many answers to your prayers are already taking shape. Even now, even in this moment. So do not lose hope. Do not allow the voice of fear to become louder than the voice of faith. And do not allow anxiety to steal the peace that I want to place inside your heart. Instead, slow down, take another deep breath, release the tension you have been holding inside, and remember that I am walking beside you through every step of this journey. My child, better days are still ahead of you, peace is still possible, and the story of your life is still being written with love, purpose, and hope. So tonight, rest your heart. Quiet your mind, and trust that I am taking care of things that you cannot yet see, because I am with you. And I will never abandon you, my child. There is one more thing I want you to understand about the anxiety you feel. Often, it comes when you try to see the entire road ahead. You look at tomorrow, next week, next month, and your mind begins to imagine every possible difficulty. But life was never meant to be lived that way. You were never meant to carry every future moment at the same time. I guide you one step at a time. One day at a time, one moment of trust at a time. When you focus only on the step in front of you, your heart becomes lighter, the weight becomes smaller, and the path becomes clearer. My child, you do not need to have every answer today. You do not need to solve every problem tonight. Some answers will come tomorrow, some clarity will come later, and some things will make sense only after you have already walked through them. That is why I ask you to trust me, not only when everything feels peaceful, but also when your heart feels uncertain. Because even in the moments when you feel lost, I am still guiding your steps. Even when your thoughts feel overwhelming, I am still watching over you. Even when you feel like you are standing in the middle of a storm, my presence surrounds you, and the storm will not last forever. My child, the peace you are searching for does not come from controlling every situation. True peace comes from knowing that you are not facing life alone. It comes from remembering that there is a purpose even in the difficult seasons. It comes from trusting that I can bring good even out of situations that feel confusing today. So when anxiety begins to rise in your heart again, pause for a moment, breathe slowly, and remind yourself of this truth: you are held, you are guided, you are loved more deeply than you can imagine, and no matter what happens around you, my presence remains with you, always, my child. The night may feel long right now, but morning always comes. And in the same way, this season of uncertainty will not last forever. Light will return, peace will return, hope will return to your heart. Until that moment arrives, stay close to me, trust my timing, and remember that I am working in your life even in ways you cannot yet see. Because I care for you, because you are not forgotten, and because your story still holds many beautiful chapters ahead.